forget to subscribe.
Hello. We're in the apple orchard today. We're doing more thinning. It was a pretty taxing affair. We hadn't been out here in a while, partially because of work and other commitments, but also the weather hasn't been cooperating. It's either, 90 degrees or it's pissing down rain. So today we had a pretty good day so far. We're gonna do a little bit more work. I had to lawn cut and weed whack the whole orchard, which was pretty intense, just because we had let it go for so long. So we're thinning at the moment. And again, we got two different types of apples. These are Shiano Gold, which will turn yellow. And over here, we got some Akibai over there on the side. Anyways, that's what we're doing. What'd you got? Some bug problem? That looks like apple rust or something. So we're thinning away the bad ones. Alright, guess the SD card is full, so I gotta do this in two parts. Anyways, so basically we're thinning the apples, get rid of ugly stuff, deformed stuff that bugs got to. We don't want to overly thin because you still get like apple loss from rainfall and wind and things like that. But just like, for example, here, see how they're already touching and they're small, so nothing good's gonna happen there. So you just gotta do a Sophie's choice. Keep the prettier one, get rid of the one that's not so pretty. Anyways, we're gonna do that, and then in an hour or so I'll go over and I'll show you a little bit more of the big field. All right, time to get back to work. Okay, I guess better late than never. I finally got over to the field. I guess the field is the one that, it's kind of become the bottom of our list, and for good or ill. Learned a lot of lessons, and the season's not even over yet. But looks like a bloody mess, and it is. But I'll just share a little bit with what's going on here. Alright, so these, if I can find them in the weeds, here we go. These are called quail beans. So I planted these. They're nitrogen fixers. They're in the kidney bean family, except they're kind of striped and pretty looking. So I got a row of these. They're there. They don't get big. These are bush beans, so they kind of stay low. All right, let me just walk over. It's 3 o'clock. My wife should be coming to pick me up pretty soon. This is leftover buckwheat. The whole field used to be buckwheat. A lot of weeds. These are weeds. But let's see where there's a little bit of life. Everybody's working on their own thing. This patch right here, I guess they're gonna come late. These are Japanese pumpkins, and the plants all look really healthy, and there's lots of growth and everything. But I don't see any pumpkins yet, which is a little bit concerning, but it's okay. I mean, they'll keep growing into the fall, so maybe it'll be fine. Over here, I was just trying to get stuff in the ground, and I thought I was planting more butternut squash, but I was actually planting patty pan. Let me see if I can get in there. This one's really small, but that's patty pan. I harvested some already. So we have some different summer squashes again. These are a rare kind of pumpkin that they're really orange and pretty, but they're not doing much. They've been in the ground a while. These are my wife's edamame. They go all the way down. A little bit of bug pressure, but she's got lots of beans, so lots of edamames. See right there. Yeah, they look pretty good. Now this is kind of my best performing. Maybe because they're the easiest to grow, I don't know. So let's get in here and show you. These are butternut squash, and there's already a ton of them of varying sizes. Here, I'll show you some more. So here, over here. So this one performed really well, and it's all the way down, so all the way down to the end. Lots and lots of butternut squash. Over here are my peppers, which are, I'm happy but a little disappointed at the same time, because I had so much trouble with the seedlings that I didn't get a lot started. But as you can see, these bad boys here, these are sweet Italian peppers, nice and healthy. They stay on the plant until they turn red. So kind of like a red bell pepper, but a little bit sweeter, a little bit nicer. I like them. These are some kind of Chinese pepper. We used to eat these in Kazakhstan. Sometimes they're spicy, sometimes they're not. But they have a good taste to it. And then the rest are just kind of bell peppers. I really had high hopes of doing poblano peppers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 6 or 7 of them, but they just kind of stayed small. I've tried some organic fertilizer and stuff. They're just slow growers, I guess. Okay, almost done. Just a few more. I'm feeling dizzy. It's like 90, 93 today. These big ones here, these are sweet potatoes. So we planted them at different stages. So these are the early ones. And then in this bloody mess, you can see these are ones that we planted later. So they'll get big eventually. Same thing here. Each row is a different variety of sweet potato. We're doing some purple ones too, which they taste good, they're unusual, and you can charge more money for them. Again, these are all sweet potatoes, but at different stages. Between the rows here, as you can see, the weeds are just out of control. In hindsight, it wasn't so bad in the beginning, so we just kind of let it go, but we should have either used weed cloth or like a heavier mulch or something, but I guess live and learn. Almost done. The peanuts are coming along. Just the past couple of weeks, our 2 rows of potatoes have died back, so really it's time to harvest. Hopefully get out here in the morning. And over here, here's my wife coming to pick me up before I die. Thank you. And just one last thing, and then I'll turn it off. These are some more pumpkins. These are a variety that's from America originally, but I think it's kind of cool if you look at see how bright orange the flower is. And then let's see, I think we have at least one. And there's one there. Let's see a little bit bigger one right here. So they're starting a little bit on the small. It's almost like an acorn shape. Anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna get out of the sun before I die. I'll go home and edit this video and post it up for you guys. All right, bye bye for now.